Good morning, Friday, August 11th. You can see it in the distance. We've got a lot going still. Mowing fairways, mowing rough. Greens mower hasn't quite got here yet, but mowing greens and rolling greens, burning a lot of fuel this week, which is a good thing. That means that we're actually out mowing and getting caught up. It's been really difficult with all the rains, trying to keep up with mowing. Grass is growing rapidly. It's very thick. The high humidity in the morning has heavy dews, so that's thick and wet and heavy and clumpy and just really messy. Got my sidekick Mac here. He just turned 6 on the 9th, so I guess that's Wednesday. He's a seasoned veteran now. So that's just been the name of the game. We've been mowing and mowing and mowing. Stayed late a few days this week, mowing and getting caught up. Basically, the entire roughs will be mowed twice by the end of today. And once we get here next week, it'll be starting all over again. It'll be super lush and tall still. So green speed is finally up a little bit. We double mowed yesterday. I thought they were pretty good. We're mowing and rolling today, so they're really good. But we're still getting a lot of grass. Even though I sprayed a decent rate of growth regulator earlier on this week, we're still getting a lot of grass in our buckets, which just means it's going to be difficult for us to keep the consistency of the speed. Because if we're not double mowing or mowing and rolling, they'll kind of slow back down pretty quickly. So hopefully next week I might give them a double dose of growth regulator, depending on how the extended forecast looks, and try to really get them back up to snuff. Really important right now. Obviously we've had a lot of rain, a lot of soaking rain, and so all the areas are saturated, but greens specifically are still soft and are leaving really big ball marks. Unfortunately, we've made it all year up until last week, where we're keeping them firm enough where the ball marks were pretty small and really easy to repair. At this point, they're huge craters. It takes a little more creativity and a little more precision to repair those ball marks properly, so that we don't end up with big brown marks, which we've got quite a few over the last week. So please take the time and try to repair those ball marks to the best of your ability. That'll help keep these greens trued up and keep them from being peppered with a bunch of ball marks that look bad and cause you to miss putts. So I know this rough mower is about to head up here. He's eyeballing me. He's coming up to the greens around here very shortly. So we did have a pretty good top dressing in before Wednesday's rain, so that got watered in well. Once again, the top dressing to help with truing the surface up, trying to firm up the surface. But more importantly, what the top dressing is doing right now for us is, while that grass is growing, it's creating a thatch layer, which makes it puffy, if you will. That top dressing fills up that layer a little bit, keep that surface a little more firm. So it didn't cure anything, but it definitely helped aid in greens getting a little better at the end of this week. So I mean, wonderful conditions today. The weather overall has been great still. What we're gonna see is, I'm gonna call it the hangover. Once we start to dry out, these areas that are nice, lush, dark green are gonna start to get a little more in the lime green category. Think of all that rain as being a big party for the turf. And once we take that rain away and as things start to dry out, they're gonna have a little bit of a hangover, and they're gonna be a little hungry for food, since all that rain usually frees up all those unavailable nutrients. Look at this goofball rolling around. So we'll see what happens up in the upcoming week. Fertilizer will probably be needed here soon. And then we'll forecast for you. Looks like this weekend, good chance of rain. Tomorrow morning could hinder the golf course setup a little bit. And then another good chance of rain Sunday evening or night. So we'll see what happens. Right now, the course is pure, course is playing great. Make some tee times, get out here, enjoy your golf course. This August weather is about as good as it gets. It could be easily 95 degrees and super humid. So favorable conditions for the most part, comfortable conditions. Make it tee time, get out here, enjoy the golf course. All right, we'll talk to you next week. Thanks, bye-bye.